Just a short while ago, Edge magazine released their latest issue, which revealed some details about the upcoming Resident Evil 4 remake. Part of this magazine included an interview with the devs where they mentioned that the team split into 3 parts to work on the village, castle, and island separately at first. Then, after each team finished their section of the game, they came back together and went over each team's work for revisions and a focus on alterations for the pacing. The devs mention the island by name and say that there's, quote, a lot more to it than the original game, but from there they don't clarify further than that. This tells me that there will be many new changes to this area. Many fans have complained about the Resident Evil 4 island section over the years, feeling it to be a step down from the quality of gameplay found in the game's beginning and middle areas. Luckily, it seems that Capcom is aware of how some fans were not impressed by the island and could be addressing some of that feedback. The biggest complaint I always hear about the island is the action-heavy approach that comes along with it. Since Capcom seems to be adding more to the island, maybe we will see a lot more horror elements in this sequence to balance out both action and horror. I could definitely see this being the case, since so many fans are against the heavy, repetitive action. Now, when I found out about the news for the island in this magazine, I decided to read through the whole thing, and it's a good thing I did because there was actually a few more interesting details about the game that I found. The first one being about the RE4 Remake demo. In the interview, Hirabayashi explained that the RE4 Remake is a timed 20-minute experience. The demo is carefully edited so as not to spoil how Leon arrives to the village, or whom he comes with in this overhauled version of the original storyline. So 20 minutes is a solid runtime for a demo, I'd say. I would have liked for there to be no timer so we could fully explore the beginning area, but 20 minutes isn't too bad and should be plenty of time to get the full experience. Next, the magazine states that the Ganados are peasants with bright eyes and nasty tools such as rakes, hoes, chainsaws, and sticks of dynamite, which this basically is confirming that the dynamite will be back in the remake, which will help in keeping that heavy action feel the original had. With them bringing the dynamite back, maybe we could see this scrapped enemy concept return called the Super Dynamite Man. In the original, this enemy was intended to show up at the castle area and serve as a suicide bomber. The last bit of information I found was that the RE4 remake will be bringing back many of the traditional horror elements that were present in the earlier prototypes of Resident Evil 4. And with that, I want to remind you guys that there was a leak suggesting that the Hookman will chase Leon through a dark and eerie dungeon deep in the castle. Now, the last thing I want to mention is a tweet from Dusk Golem where he says, quote, "I'd say it's very likely that there will be some new RE4 remake news this month. There's definitely implications that there was a press event for RE4 in December probably, and usually Capcom kicks off a bigger marketing push for Resident Evil games about 3 months to release. While there's not an ironclad rule to how Capcom does marketing, there is a loose formula to Capcom's Resident Evil marketing that you can pick up on. We're probably close to the third trailer and the 2 to 4 hour hands-on gameplay impressions part of Capcom's marketing of RE games. RE7, RE2 Remake, RE3 Remake, and RE8 all got media drops like this around this window of time. Now, I do want to say that RE4's anniversary is on January 11th, and I've already seen so many people speculating that we might see more updates, or maybe even a demo on this day to celebrate the anniversary of RE4. Obviously, nothing is confirmed just yet, but what Dusk Golem is saying does make a lot of sense. RE4 is Capcom's crown jewel, so you know they're going to promote the game as much as possible, and with less than 3 months till the release, I would say we are definitely due for some more RE4 remake news very soon. But what do you guys think? Make sure to let me know your own thoughts about all of this down in the comments below. But anyways, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.